Welcome back to Gold Squadron Podcast. My name is William Hagwood. I'm joined by the James Ritter,
Hey guys.
and we're going to be watching some Star Wars X-Wing The Miniatures game. This is a match from the GenCon World Qualifier. This is round 6. I'll put it here because I did forget to do that for this round. We have Tyler Tippett facing off against Andrew Schmidt, both longtime, well-experienced players in X-Wing. No surprise they've gotten to the top tables here at this World Qualifier. They are going to be playing Scramble the Transmissions. And while the players get the last of their deployments down, James, can you tell me about Scramble the Transmissions?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 3 objectives out here. The only scenario that we currently have with just 3 objective tokens. Each of these objective tokens are satellites that you will need to assert your dominance and your control over to turn those on for you, otherwise known as light switches. So to take over one of these satellites, you'll have to move up to range 0 to 1 and spend your perform action step to do the scenario action of claiming that objective token. Once that is claimed, it'll score you a point for every round until your opponent turns it back to their side. So, turn it on once and fire and forget kind of thing.
Sure. All right, well, let's talk about some list. Who do you want to start with?
I'll break down the Tyler, and you can hit Andrew.
That sounds great.
All right, so on the left side we have the recent Boogeyman made popular by one and only Paul Heaver. So this is going to be a Republic list flown by Tyler this time. I recognize that, hey, this is a pretty solid list. It has a lot of good pieces in it. But I'll go ahead and break it down. We talked about it a little bit on the podcast on this past Monday. So if you want a further breakdown on that, check out the past 2 podcasts. Actually, I think that's going to be
Yeah, after
320 and 321 because I think. Oh, you know what? I think it was
19 and 20.
319 and 321 where we talked about it a lot. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and break it down. So it has a Republic list has 3 arcs. It has Oddball, Wolf, and Jag. Those are all the Siege of Coruscant pilots. Oddball has an extra shield, which is pretty great, and has all 3 of them have Veteran Tail Gunner. Oddball has Selfless and R4P, and a similar ability to his normal ability that we usually see, but instead of giving him a lock at range, if he does a red action or red maneuver in his bullseye, it is the same trigger of doing a red action, but instead it's a range 1 bubble around Oddball, and he can give that to himself or a friendly out to range 3. So a way to give friendly locks is amazing. We also have Wolf, which is the same ability as his normal customizable card. Has the ability to spend his charge to reroll 1 dice out the front, and then recover a charge to reroll 1 out, or to add 1 out the back. And Jag, Initiative 3 arc here with Veteran Tail Gunner, R4P, and Synchronized Console, able to get a lock on a ship after a ship in their side arc at range 2 makes an attack. So a lot of lock synergies because Wolf can then use any Siege of Coruscant or any ship that has Born for this. More specifically, he can use their locks on his attack. So normally the step of operations would be Oddball attacks. Jag gets a lock on that target. Wolf attacks. Spins Jag's lock to reroll his dice, and then Jag gets a lock on the target again, and then Jag can use his own lock during that next attack, so he's focus locked. So
Cool.
A lot of great synergies there, and then we have Anakin Skywalker in the Siege of Coruscant. version here with Malice, Ancillary Ion Weapons, and R2-D2. A great initiative 6 piece at only 4 squad points. And the real, I mean, depending on who you talk to, the real linchpin of the list here is Padme, providing so much protection for those arcs, able to prevent enemies from spending more than 1 focus token on each attack. So a great ability, so much defensiveness, and in some cases a very good offense piece as well.
Yes,
So
especially with that torpedo.
A lot of beef. Yeah, with a proton torpedo and passive sensors. So it just moves up, gets a free evade from full throttle, takes a passive sensored action to get a free lock when she engages, and if you do decide to try to focus her, she has the possibility of 2 or up to 3 focuses from those arcs, as long as they stay range 2 of her.
The born for this, exactly. So
Born
good.
for this, yeah.
Turning these arcs from assault platforms into a support ship is just shows you the versatility and why they're showing up in every single Republic list, it seems like.
Yeah, if I don't think I can remember the last time that I've seen a Republic list without an Arc 170, whether it be 2, 3, or just 1. At least
Just
you see
oddball.
at least one. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, Oddball is so good. I mean, I'm a big fan of Wolf because I play a lot of Initiative 3 ships, Initiative 4 ships, and Oddball just has the same Initiative 4, so it is great for that.
Looks like
we
we
see
got
that first shot of the engagement from Finn, just a big blink out. We'll see. Oh, we can see the ancillary ions. There's a crit in there. It could be 2.
No.
He doesn't want to
I
spend it.
believe Anakin had used the Force in the system phase, so it was already down 1. So didn't want to get behind on Force before the real engagements here. But let's talk about Andrew.
Going into the opening with 1 Force down. Yeah, not great.
Yeah, it is a valuable resource, especially as Anakin. This is very typical opening engagement. Padme arcs Anakin, but the Rebels seem to have a suspicion about this and did not want to engage those arcs. Let's see who this Anakin is facing off against. Andrew Schmidt has brought Fen Rao in the Fang Fighter, having Beskar reinforced plating, some crit protection, sometimes a shield, then Predator and Crackshot with those linked actions, and Initiative 6. Very easy to get bullseyes and get that kind of double modification, triple modification with the Crackshot there. So very interesting to see.
Quad modification if you're counting adding an extra dice at range 1.
That's true.
Oh no, that's the wrong fit. That's the wrong Fen Rao.
Well, you would get the range bonus, yes, but this is Rebel Fen Rao. Rebel Fen Rao can clear friendlies' stress at range 1 to 2 if they have a ship looking at them. I believe if they're double check, is it looking at them or them looking at? I believe they had to be looking at something.
The friendly has to be looking at something in their front arc at range 1.
Okay. You never know. Sometimes it's
not himself, right? That's the
1 to 2, very important. If he could clear stress, wow, be amazing if it worked on himself. But this is a support ship, so let's take a look at who he's supporting. Have Keo Venzi with Juke, very popular A-wing. It's hard to fly a Rebel list without that 3-point ship. Bringing Juke allows this Keo to rely on evade actions, being able to double modify their defense with that Force more often, and if it's left to its own devices, we see a system phase boost there from the Ada, like that. If it's left to its own devices, you could use that Juke and the Force offensively then. So a nice little pairing there. The classic pick one action and base your upgrades around your one action that you plan on taking. So very cool to see there. We also have down in this bottom left, wanting to take out Anakin early here, is Luke Skywalker. This is Boy Luke, which means they have instinctive aim, attack speed boosts, proton torpedo, and R2-D2 for shields back. Just a linchpin of Rebels these days. Extreme value at 5 points for a Force user with proton torpedoes at Initiative 5. The only thing holding them back is that 2 agility. But R2-D2 can help out a little bit with that. Then, finally, that big boy at the top. Han Solo. This is the customized version, which means he is going to be rocking Bistan Gunner, Perceptive Co-Pilot, Chopper, Crew, Engine Upgrade, and Millennium Falcon title. What this allows Han to do is double focus each round and take a shot with Bistan, a bonus attack with Bistan after shooting. Even if you spend your original focus, you'll still always have a second one because of that Perceptive Co-Pilot. Now, Chopper Crew helps with stress. There are some penalties, either damage onto your shields or exposing one of your damage cards, or the other actions you can do if you don't need the double focus. Got White Engine Upgrade and the Millennium Falcon title, which does allow you to take evades, and if you're evading, you can reroll the dice. Speaking of rerolling dice, as long as Han is near an obstacle, which good obstacle field here, pretty well spread out. A lot of them in the Rebels side of the board, so that means Han won't have to go very far to get his ability to activate. And we see him just hugging that gas cloud, gonna double focus up. Should have a shot onto that center arc, and it looks like Luke claims the bottom, Jag claimed the center, and Oddball just barely claims the top objective there.
It's in order.
It's Wolf.
It's on the. I'm keeping them on order in the screen. So it's
okay.
Wolf, Oddball, Jag, top to bottom.
I see. Oddball does love doing those bear rolls, so it can sneak in behind Jag, and Wolf and Padme are the same initiative, so they're much easier to fly them on the outside together. So that formation makes a lot of sense to me. Though it is awkward not having the I-5 on the outside.
Yeah, so it is kind of weird, but oh no, there's no way he fits this, right?
There's a little bit of moving. A little hand open. Did it move? Anybody else see it? Andrew was holding it the whole time. Putting pressure on it, so we'll see what the
they may be
ends up being.
Here.
It might fit. There's a little bit of wiggle room, so I might be able to take advantage of it.
Right when he picked up the template, I think it just a little bit of jiggle. So
no, not from. Well, I meant from the template. They're just gonna roll a die, see. Just call it. In those situations, perfect example. Neither player can agree. There's no evidence to decide it.
It's possible to land at range 0 but not bump.
That's not true, but I know what you're saying. That you can land infinitely close to somebody, but not be touching them.
Yeah.
But you cannot land at range 0. Chris has shut this down. The TO of this event, in fact, has shut it down. That says if you cannot land at you're 0 or you overlapped, or you're 1 or you overlapped. Looks like we're gonna have Fen Rao shooting Jag here. Gonna strip all the shields. Great attack there from Fen Rao.
Yeah, no focus as to even pass that focus from Oddball.
Does the...
Oh, wow.
I think that wide arc on the side here.
Shot. Yeah.
Gonna line up the double shot. He rerolls, looking for all paint. The classic Han strategy. If you got focuses...
Is that 3 crits? I think it's 3 crits.
Blocked 1, and then gonna take a panicked... and look like a either an ion crit or a focus only crit. Can't tell.
I think it's Dazil power regulator. I think.
Yep. That looked like Luke's shot there. Oh, oddball must have not been in range because we're moving quickly on to Luke. And we're going to see that Born for this come down and help Jag protect against some of these shots. Though he's eating crits very quickly here. Hands out the string. No big deal. You got 10 health. I think we have a last shot. Or sorry, no, this is Wolf can only shoot, or oddball. 3 arcs, man. Oddball there in the center. Only gets
only
a
has
single
a shot
plant.
on obstructed Han.
Yeah, not going to be a thing. Going to acquire a target lock for Jag. That's Jag's ability. Someone shoots at somebody while that friendly is in your side arc. Jag can pick up the lock. And this is that synergy you're talking about.
Yeah, that lane lineup, Wolf's shot. Yeah, very nice.
We'll have the lock and the focus there.
No
Han,
focus.
Han
They
reroll?
spent the action for the...
Oh, he did claim. Yes, good call. Han takes minimal damage there. I think only one slips through after the Han rerolls. And Padme's out.
Padme's out. Yeah, Padme did pick up that lock. You can see it on just the corner of Han's base.
No,
I'm expecting
Jag.
That's Han's. Padme also locked.
Okay.
Yeah. So she moved up and locked. So I expect a 5 forward boost in between those rocks from Padme.
Maybe. I mean, are you sure you don't want to like 3 bank and get into the center here? Help out against Fen Rao and the rest of these ships?
I mean, that would be nice, but threatening with that torpedo.
Well, that's true.
I hear you though. Okay.
Andre, Copper Blue, welcome in. Yeah, this is a boogeyman squads here. Both of these lists you're gonna see some variation of them at any tournament, in my opinion.
Yeah, expect to see these out in force at your locals in the next couple of weeks.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not your locals, but like I'm thinking world qualifiers. I guess store championships. Yeah, if you're Grand Army of the Republic, which I never liked because it should be Grand Navy of the Republic. Is this bothering you as well?
No, it definitely bothers. I definitely don't call them Gar. I call them the Republic.
Fair. But yeah, very powerful. Padme is new onto the scene. It is hard to deal with, but she is just a single ship.
Yeah, and an N1 at that. So just only even though with that full throttle evade, still only has 2 defense dice and 5 health.
Yeah, if you can arc dodge her, something rolls up and then barrel rolls out of her arc to hit her range 1. There's not a lot she can do about that much dice coming in on her.
Yeah, you may be able to arc dodge her, but can you arc dodge these arcs?
Can you arc dodge the arcs? And this is exactly what these arcs want to do: is get into the middle of the board and just clog up lanes and start utilizing those front and rear arc attacks.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna expect a 2 hard from Jag, a probably 2 bank from the other 2, because I think a 3. Oh, actually, does Jag have R4? Yeah, Jag has R4P. I would throw a 3 hard on there.
Yeah,
like you're not clearing that. You're not clearing that stress.
Yeah, the panic is the problem, that you can't clear the stress then, so you're not going to be able to barrel roll or anything.
Yeah, and the other ones can 3 bank then to really get him in the fight.
Yeah, they're going to need to. I mean, Fen Rao has to turn in a little, somewhat, to get arc.
Yeah, he is not stressed, so definitely could see a 3 bank even from Finn. To hopefully maybe try to get in to the hourglass of these arcs.
Sure, I'm imagining the 3 bank and then a boost focus, an hourglass oddball.
Yeah, That could be
checks
nice.
out.
That could be
Yeah,
very nice. Yeah.
checks out.
Yeah. I have not seen this game. Have you watched it yet?
No, no. I watched the deployment to make sure that it was correct.
So yeah, spoiler alert: one of these players wins, and we already know which one it is. So, but I'm still very invested in this game.
Sure.
Just to even like the setup of
Sure.
for both these players, because I feel like for both of these lists, a lot of it is turn 0,
Yeah,
right?
and this is actually a lot of good play from Andrew against this list. Focused Anakin. It didn't work out, right? Anakin's slippery. He's a slippery little devil. But
Yeah.
but in theory, he did it right. He put a lot of pressure on Anakin, get Anakin to, fly defensively, right? And then now has made the arcs into a sort of conga line to where he can very effectively just take out the first one, and then the next one, and then the next. And yeah, got Jag down to 2 health here. We do see that white R4P hard 3. They are normally red. So I had to.
And the R4P just opens up that dial for the ARC 170, making those 2-turn blues, the 3 bank blues, 3 straight blues, and even a 4 white straight and a 3 hard white.
Oh yeah, yeah. It really can
So,
surprise your opponent when you do a 4 forward barrel roll on your archer.
yeah, on Jag, or sorry, on oddball. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many 4 straight. I dial in the 4 straight, and then if I don't land, but I like the spot, I'll actually just like keep it. You know what
Because
I
you
mean?
still
Like,
pick up
like
the target lock, correct?
yeah, if I land, and like I don't need to do the. Well, you have to decide before you do the maneuver. So I'm looking at it, and like no one, I'm
Right.
not going to bump anybody. A barrel roll, I can't barrel roll to get anything. I'm just going to leave it and just like 4 hard, and I'll get the free lock.
Sure, 4 straight. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of versatility. We do see Padme here. I'll be interested if we see the boost. Yeah, okay. So a little bit of both about what we said. Wanted to take the outside lane like you recommended, but needed to boost in to
Yeah.
to keep
I
the
meant
arc.
I meant to bank boost.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay. All right.
coming in. I like that Padme position. Maybe Han shoots you. Nobody else will though.
Yeah. Still does have the wolf focus if we're born for this, if she does need it.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Wolf
well, we'll say unfortunately in air quotes, Born for this only works on defense. Could you imagine?
Hera, like 3 Heras out there or more with
Yeah,
because you
just
can
a
get a lot more
whole
Nords for
squad of
this.
Heras. No thanks. We did see a enemy
Ooh,
overlap
NEB
there.
bump, but it's gonna be range. Oh no! Oh, that's huge!
Did we see on the
Oh
cloud there?
no, it's on the cloud.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bumped onto the cloud
that's
and the
huge.
ionized Luke.
And
Uh,
ionized. Oh wow,
yeah. So
that is
no range
that is
one, no
massive.
torpedo. And Anakin's just gonna lick his lips at that. Definitely gonna barrel roll, line up that bullseye, and just hit
Yeah,
that Luke really, really hard.
yeah.
Yeah, Tyler looks at it was like, well, why wouldn't I barrel roll? Oh no,
I
he's
think it's
claiming.
easy.
Oh, he's claiming. Okay, big brain
No
move here.
way.
No, well, he knows
Wow.
Finn's either gonna bump or move out of range. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is a
true.
free point.
Yeah,
Heck yeah,
yeah,
said I claimed.
yeah. Now you're destroying a Keo worth of points every turn.
Yes, this is something that is difficult to stop your opponent from doing when you. It's the classic toilet bowl where the ships move up and then they go into the center. It used to be a lot more spinning to that center, but what Tyler has done with those arcs is push the rebels out of the top of the board, and now with the arcs in the center of the board, they're already not landing their maneuvers. We got a triple block there from Jag. So you're not
Wow.
getting your actions to be able to do scenario actions, and now you can't even move to get to the other side of the board because there's so many medium bases in front of you.
Yeah. Wow. What a massive turn for.
I don't know what that. Is there a crit on Anakin or something?
No,
There,
it's a strain.
on Anakin, he like had maybe that ghost was like a roll or something he did. I don't know what
No,
that was
so
about.
he took a damage earlier, and he R2'd it.
Ah, so then he shot a single depleted die. I
Yeah.
see. I
Well,
see.
two dice because it was range 1.
Okay, that all makes sense. I didn't notice the damage from the opening engagement. So it probably actually was from Kyo the previous round then. Yep.
Yeah, I think it was Kyo. Yeah,
Yeah,
because he
that
has that
checks out.
juke.
That juke trying to drain up this Jedi's force.
Oh man, I don't think there's any damage going down on either side here.
No, a lot of attacks here, not a lot of hitting here. This is a bunch of
Ooh,
blanks here, and Finn refusing to spend his focus.
I think it's an oddball.
I don't know why he
Yep,
was
odd.
3 agility.
But Jag is going to get a lock. If he remembers, he doesn't have to because the lock is currently on Han. But giving Wolf a pretty nice shot would be good.
Mm-hmm. 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 All
All
right.
right, so this is going to be
The torp.
Proton Torpedo.
Hans it. Looks good.
Uh, oh my gosh, rolls 4 out of hand.
Yeah. Pretty good.
That's
Pretty good
that's
torp.
going to be 3 damage. Pretty solid torp if only single modded and you got to keep your lock.
Yeah. Pretty good.
But gets to keep your lock, can probably get a focus next turn for the second one. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and then I think this is going to be Wolf. So would have loved to see Jag switch their lock over to Finrao for this attack, but May gets a good attack there. It's gonna push through 1 damage. I don't think I see a crit in there. So I think it is a
Yeah, yeah,
crit.
it
So
was face
spins
up.
the charges. There we go. Gets the Beskar. Beskar reinforced plating counts as a shield upgrade. You love to see
You love to see it.
it.
Here, I'll help out on your delay, sir. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Cut down a little bit of delay. I was like, James, react a little bit faster here. But now I understand why.
Yeah, because I'm watching the
I
same time.
apologize. I apologize. You know, not normally we get to watch this live coverage, but luckily through the help of our Patreons, Dion was still able to get out to Gen Con, had a existing press pass. I mean, had covered Gen Con for many years now, since 16 or so. So, was still able to make the trip, was able to record these games. So, big shout out to our Patreons and Dion taking the time out of his Gen Con to set up the camera. I know AMG was hesitant about letting streamers in. Uh, in hindsight, I think we all kind of understand that, like, what do I want to say? That if they let us in to do X-Wing, they got to let this other person do Armada, and, you know, it trickles down to
Oh yeah.
having a lot of people there all of a sudden. So, assuming if you had to say no to some people, you had to say no to everyone, which we can understand. Luckily, though, we were able to, with the teamwork of the tournament organizers, like Chris Allen, able to make some exceptions here for the final day. Though these are Sunday games, this is round 6 on Sunday. If you're not familiar with the format, they played 5 rounds on their respective Swiss day, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. So round 6 was the Sunday games. There was 2 rounds of continued Swiss. For I believe everybody who went X and
Excellent.
yes, X and 1 or better. So all your forward ones, all your 4 draw and zero loss people, they all got in. which made it about 14-ish players, if I remember correctly, from what Marcel said. About 14 players made it into the Swiss rounds. They remembered that the shot was range 1, so just double checking after the replacement there that the person they attacked last round was still within the same range, and that was good enough. If we've been watching a lot of tabletop simulator games, you really get to see how you have to do these interactions on the physical table, doing little tricks. How do you mark off ships? So in this instance, he took it off from, if this is the nub, he took the template up to the nub, flush against the base there. A corner piece probably would have worked better, but, you know, you make do with what you got. In a quick instance there, a little quick mark off, and the arc moves over. Will we see, that looked like a 2-bank? Must have been. Because they cleared the stress. For some reason, I was thinking you can make it extra blue. Can we get green maneuvers back that clear off 2 stress?
Oh, geez, it would only be the 2 straight for everybody.
No, I want like a special ship that says it. Something that like a fireball that's like, hey, take a stress token to do this, but then take 2 stress tokens to do the same ability but better. But then, yeah, like you said, only your 2 forward and your 2 banks are double clearing stress. You'd have to be, oh my gosh.
No.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There's a big, long weekend. This is the 4th day of the con. So,
yeah.
I'm sure Saturday night.
Each of their day 2 of X-Wing, at least. They could have even played more like other games around the con. Yeah.
Sure. So, early morning X-Wing after a Saturday night of the best part of X-Wing. Not going to hold anything against both these players. Like I said, both of them have a long history of being good players in X-Wing.
Knock chips around? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. I was going to say of great performances. Andrew out of the Indianapolis area, Tyler out of the Springfield area. I forget what exact town now. Bloomington, Bloomingdale, something like that. Peoria, maybe?
Another friendly bump for Luke. Jeez. Cannot catch a break here.
Did not want to bank and potentially still be on the gas cloud there. So,
well, I think he would have bumped into Keo.
Either way, not looking good for Luke. We'll end up trading shots at least. We'll get a shot this round. So big excitement there.
This was actually range 1 and actually not on the gas cloud. Yeah,
yes.
Great. Love it. Big fan.
We do got to keep track of Anakin's barrel rolls. I was saying before, luckily, the chat who's paying more attention than me, the barrel roll in the system phase does prevent you from barrel rolling. Again, something that I've learned the hard way with my Lerear many times, where, just if I just had double barrel roll, I could be anywhere. And this Anakin's kind of the same way. So you got to remember, whether it's through like some sort of token or anything similar to that, to mark out what you did in the system phase. We're going to see Fenrir just go forward here.
Yeah, 3 straight looks like. I don't think they have the 4 straight blue, right?
No, this is what will clear stress.
Yeah.
And maybe be free enough to claim the center there. Claiming these objectives, top priority for Rebels right now. Destroy Jag, claim some objectives, try not to be destroyed.
Yeah. Somehow Jag lived. I kind of forgot. Jag lived.
Jag lived.
That last engagement.
Yeah, the 2 range zeros didn't do anything to him, unfortunately. So, stays on the board.
Yeah. The third one was blocked, so.
Though Han, about to show up here.
Yeah, Han's like, please, just go.
I'll paint there. Not a problem. Jag
One blank. That'll do it.
doing some quick math here, and yeah, it sounds like he is donezo. No need to throw him the focus. Gonna be taking some crits. Must have had a whole breach there. And yeah, that's enough damage cards for Jag taken off the board, which will tie it up for Andrew. Though Andrew only has the middle objective right now as a note. So let's see what else Han has here. Does not want to shoot the range 1.
Wow, does not want to shoot the range 1 Anakin? Man, he could just take out Anakin right now.
No, he's got some focus fire here between the rear arc of...
Yeah.
The side arc here and Kios, range 1.
Yeah.
On a wolf, with Fen being possibly turning around.
Chris?
There it is. A wild Chris Allen sighting there. Does look like unobstructed range. So, gonna fire away. All paint again. Han just loves those natural all paints.
Yeah.
Oh, must have not been.
Oh, actually,
Padme! Padme! All right, so here it is. Padme is in the arc. Tell me about this Padme interaction here. Well, we'll do it. I guess we'll talk more about it afterwards, but it's a big, long thing for us to talk about for Dials, about Padme versus Han.
Here's the range 1 from Luke. Looks like that's going to be all paint, though. You spend that focus. You got a big shot into Luke. And you have a rear shot into Finn, who is not going to get Concordia.
Okay.
I think it's going to be all of the shields on Jag, I think. All but one.
No,
this
is Oddball.
On Oddball. Yeah.
All but one. Yep.
Oh, he's going to keep it. He's going to keep the focus.
Yep. So it takes all the shields then.
All the shields. I mean, this is going to be this could be a massive shot for Tyler. This front back here.
All right.
He just says, "Well." He rolled. I think that's all paint. That's all 4 hits. Oh, well, okay. Well, that is all of Luke's shields and 2 more damage cards for Luke.
This is classic.
I think he had a shield down.
No, he hit on the bump, the friendly bump you talked about.
On the bump. Oh my goodness! 1 health left.
Yeah, R2D2 save me.
That's gonna. Wow, that is huge.
Yeah, we're gonna have now. No,
oh no, he forgot his back shot.
Rear attack. Come on.
He got too excited.
I mean, honestly, just like after that attack on Luke, yeah, let's not worry about it too much.
Yeah. Well,
Luke, I believe takes 1 more and is removed there. Got enough.
Yeah. Had the range 1 and rolled 3 hits. So, wow, massive turn for Tyler.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it that like, okay, well, he lost a 4-point ship and to trade for a 5-point ship. Doesn't seem that massive, but Andrew starting with 1 ship less and Luke being one of the biggest damage doers for the Rebel squad, it certainly does hurt. We're going to see... this might have been the Padme attack?
This isn't Han. Yeah, I'm just wondering why he didn't throw 4 dice, but I only see 2 damage cards go down, so it looks like Han's at 6 hull.
Okay.
So doesn't really matter because we're playing salvage, not chance.
Yeah, no half points here. We're gonna see a blank come down and all but 1 shield.
All but 1.
Yep, for Wolf. So the Ark's still holding on to most of their hull here, except for Jag. And we're going to see then the objective points come down. Tyler still controls 2 of them. One he grabbed with Anakin, and a second one grabbed really early on by Wolf. So, all right. Let's talk Padme.
Okay.
Padme's ability.
So yeah,
I'll say Padme's ability. You tell me
yeah.
how it interacts with Han. So Padme's ability prevents you, if you are in her attack arc, her forward arc, that you can only modify per attack. That means offense and defense. You can only modify a single focus result. Okay. So, James, what happens when Han, who has a natural reroll that's technically not a reroll, but technically a modification, what happens when Han rolls multiple eyeballs in Padme's arc?
Yeah. So Han has the ability to, after you roll dice, you can, if you're at range 0 to 1 of an obstacle, you can
Mm-hmm.
re-roll all of those dice, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
is a modification, but it's not considered a re-roll. So
Right.
you can, like, if you had a lock, you could re-roll those again.
Sure.
It is still considered a modification, so it does fall under the tree of Padme's ability. So let's say, like we just saw Han roll a 3 focus attack against Jag,
Yes. Yep.
right?
Yeah, he rolled.
So
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, rolled eyeball blank.
no, it was eyeball, eyeball, eyeball. It was 3 eyeballs because
Really?
he had to put two. He had to put 2 of them away.
Okay. And that's what we
Yeah,
saw. So Tyler says you're done modifying these focuses.
yeah.
You're allowed to
So
modify that
yeah.
one focus.
The best way that I think. Oh, I think Wolf just landed on this rock here. Nope, he missed, or the gas cloud, but he missed it. Nice. So how I think about it is, if you roll out of your hand, you roll more than one focus result, just go ahead and think about those other focus results being just partitioned away. You're never going to see them. They're
Yep.
dead dice.
They're Padme's now. You don't own them
Yeah, they're
anymore.
Padme. They belong to Padme. You can put them in a little box.
Ship them to her.
Pay your taxes to the senator, because those are gone. So, but because Han says you must reroll all your dice, you have to reroll all the dice that you can. So you can only reroll, if you roll those 3 focuses on that attack, you can only reroll one
Just
of them.
one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you reroll that into another focus, you can't change it.
That's also Padme. It's into the Padme. I forget what they. I don't know what you call, like when you're in the king's kingdom and you have to pay like your taxes to him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like Taif, which would be like more religious, I guess. But yeah, no, it's the queen's tax out there. That is going to prevent you here. We did see a
Bump from
purple talon roll. I was going to talk about how Anakin can clear sweats with his ability. That's not this Anakin's ability. This is Siege of Coruscant Anakin, who gets free bear rolls.
Well, it's not red, it's purple, so no stress.
Sorry, yes. Purple talon roll. That's how you're doing these fancy turnarounds while still taking actions. And a beautiful block there from Han. And I believe this Han got stressed. So
maybe took a panic there, because I think it was a 2 bank.
Yeah, so 2 bank clears the stress,
One of
though has Chopper, but Chopper does not give you the ability to take actions while stressed. It allows you to take actions in your perform action step while stressed. Which
during your
a bump
action
focus
step,
is not your perform action step.
Yeah, and specifically the bump focus says, if you are not stressed, you may do this thing. So that is a big thing. Even if you contraband that turn, you cannot do it. So
Nope.
I think Han's out of range of the rock. So just nothing. 3. It was like 2 blanks and a focus. This is a range 2 attack into Wolf. Does a shield and a damage.
Yeah, it looks like Kyo got kind of stuck there. I3 moving for before an I4. But Finral able to come out. Again, though, that top objective, just Tyler's, the whole game. No one's going to go out and save it. Maybe Keo, but it's going to take Keo 2 rounds, 2 activations to get over there. All right, another fast attack here for the
This is from
Arc.
Wolf. Ooh, 3 damage into Han.
Han's in the kill box here. Stuck with Padme in their arc. We're going to see...
This is a rear arc attack. Looks to be safe.
Yeah, I'm shooting at these 3 agility ships. Going to be tough without using Wolf's ability. Yeah, kind of one hit, 1 evade. No problem there to finish it out. Han, though, going into the asteroid clear zone. So we're going to actually shut down their ability for just a bit here while they make the pass.
Still stressed because I mean you could feasibly get like a 3 hard boost and definitely get back into that gas cloud, but with being stressed really shuts down a lot of your actions. I mean, you still could 3 hard boost, just chopper boost.
That's true. Expose the damage card. Normally, exposing damage card is better than taking a damage if you can with your damage cards, though could be something structural, weapons, console. Actually, console Han doesn't care about if he's near a obstacle.
Yeah, because console is considered rolling a die, and Han can reroll it.
I haven't stopped Han from. I actually think it's great. Helping R2D2 repair shields, flying through obstacles, right? Just has the luck on his side. Yeah, so this is going to be some desperation moves, I think, from the Rebels here. Has to keep his Han alive. I mean, that's honestly Andrew's win condition right now. Throw everything else on this game away. If he loses Han, it's literally game over. It's 14 points. Han's worth 6. Or Han's worth 7, I thought? Am I crazy?
No, Han is worth 6.
No, Han's worth 7.
Oh, I think he is. I think you're right.
Yeah.
7, yeah.
I was just saying.
I don't know why the overlay has him at 6.
I was gonna say that's why are we flying any other ships?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the overlay.
No, that's okay. It'll be fine. Not a big deal. Because like I said, if he's destroyed, this is game over. So this is now the game. Objectives don't really matter. What matters is Han. Han needs to 3 forward, boost, and get out of there. I don't know what the response from the arcs can be right now. They do not have a lot of options to pursue. Maybe Wolf there has the hard 2, and then Padme can like 3 bank over him to give pursuit. But yeah, not looking good. What are some other win opportunities for Andrew? When you're in this situation, who can you be looking at? Padme's at full. Anakin has at least the 3 hull. Had plenty of chances to regenerate with that R2D2. But Anakin's a lot of work for 4 points.
Yeah, especially if Tyler does suspect that you will start taking shots at Anakin, he can just have the arcs focus, and now Anakin has essentially unlimited force.
Sevwall, welcome in. We are watching round 6 and 7 tonight. Then hopefully we'll get the top 4 recorded as well.
Oh, did he actually record all of Sunday?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, I thought he said he only had these 2.
I think these 2 are ready right now.
Okay, gotcha.
We'll get back to you with more information here. Tyler, that stressed look was, I was wondering if it was for Oddball's maneuver, but no, it was actually for the barrel roll. So he flips the force, tries to barrel roll, too close to the board edge there.
Yeah.
Another in-person trick, a barrel roll with a 1, and then a ship base is another 1. So you just check it with the 2. If the 2 ain't fitting, your ship ain't going to fit.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I think that's still considered a failed, and you lose the force.
It does spend your force, yes.
Okay.
That was a failed
Yeah.
action. You can't actually barrel roll again the rest of the round because you attempted an action and failed it.
Yeah, I know that if you, I think Anakin, in one Anakin, if you
In
do
one.
the barrel roll and you fail, it's not considered an action. So the cost isn't considered a cost, which is weird. So
Well,
you actually
the
don't.
difference is that because it's not a barrel roll, I think you can. No, you know what? I'm thinking that Marcel always flew with collision detector, so never mind.
No, yeah,
Ignore me.
because it's not considered an
It's
action.
still a
So there's
barrel
no.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, it is a roll, but
Wait
it's
a
not an
second.
action.
Hold up. Did Tyler just one bank evade action on his Naboo?
Oh, he did. That is definitely not legal, my lord.
That is not an action on the Naboo. If Tyler
I
wasn't
do-
so far ahead in this game,
Well,
would cause for concern, but it doesn't look like it's gonna matter too much here.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Hey, Pup. Well,
What
something tells me that
did?
Padme's not going to be getting shot at, so. Hey, Pup.
Yeah, that's true.
Not shot enough for it to matter. But that is a good thing. If you ever try to fly a Naboo with juke, you'll find yourself in that same situation where you're like, dang,
Yeah,
if I
they
only
don't
had an
actually
evade
have
action.
Yeah, they don't actually have
Pup.
the evade
Come on,
action,
go
which
lay
is
down.
funny. That's
Yeah.
why Juke is cool on them, but yeah, if you don't have that evade action, you're gonna be out of luck sometimes if you want to go slow.
We see a big K turn here from Anakin. A toss of the token bumps it. It's fine. He's in the back line here. Now, does Fen Rao make it over this rock?
Oh, I don't think so. I think I see a little bit of it. That could be the angle that we're looking at it from.
A small shadow or something.
Yeah.
Andrew seems confident that he will get
As
the
the-
over
that-
the rock.
Either way, taking 2 damage here. That I think that we missed one, so he's down to 1, right? Oh, that's only 2. Okay.
Yep, didn't take an action. That Fen Rao is on the rock there.
Boy.
Yeah, the tight asteroid fields here supposed to mess with the arcs and keep Han on the outside has made a danger zone for these knife fighters as well. Using what Paul Heaver had recommended in our podcast with him after he won the Lone Star, that if you have arcs against Han, push all your objectives to Han's side. He'll love it, and it'll give you a bunch of open lanes to move your arcs into. And it looks like the strategy has paid off here for Tyler.
Another 3 hits out of hand for Tyler.
I mean, he's got modifications on pretty much everybody, but we're gonna see here a range 1 from Han.
Range 1 from Han. Yeah, this looks to be. He does. He's not range 1. Wow.
Yeah, no obstacle. Remember we had said that he's leaving the obstacle lane here. We're going to have a focus token from Wolf passed over. And he's got the ghost in his... Ghost has taken his green dice, it looked like. That's what he's using as the strain tokens. I believe he has...
Oh, Han's gone.
Yeah, Anakin destroyed him. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that
Well-
was... When you're like, oh, just 3 out of hand casually. Yeah. That has decided the game here. We'll finish up the shots, but between Han going down and the objectives, it's all but over for Andrew. Great run, getting this far, going through Swiss, getting into the Sunday Swiss rounds is an accomplishment on its own. Many players did not do that.
Do you know if Andrew ended up making it into the
top four? Unfortunately, no.
Top four?
No, he did not.
Okay.
I don't know if he if he won the next round, but did not make it in, unfortunately for him. Though the list with Han, very powerful. Some minor mistakes in the mid game cost Andrew a lot there. Luke going on to the Clown, that's unfortunate. But I think he had the right strategy. Pull the arcs through the middle with Han shooting on the side, and to try to just take Anakin off the board round 2 if possible. Fortunately, Tyler had some plays of his own against that. Kept Anakin alive, even though it went against 3 ships in the race. So, congratulations, Tyler, for winning this. We'll see you in the top cut.